the Dota 2's era. Ice on the Tiny, Jabs, Clockwork, Boogie, and the Silencer. Nana playing on the Mirana mid with Mushi on the PA. For the dire side, Fnatic, Envy gonna be playing on the Lifestealer, DJ, Jardel playing on the Disruptor, Pylai Die on the Ogre Magi. Albert, the new addition to Fnatic, on the Queen of Pain with Ohio on the Tuskar. So there's a very standardized game plan, at least with heroes sometimes in terms of timings. We'll see if Albert can start to explode. I feel if he can snowball extremely hard off this lane. Fnatic have a very good chance with this draft of coming online way quicker and being able to, I would say being able to contribute so much more. But this time, okay, one thing which I think will be a bit of a struggle though is the support duo, which they don't have the best of disables, like nothing a BKB can't instantly solve on the PA. And actually looks like they may consider running an aggro lane, or maybe not. Actually, yes they are. It will be the Tiny against the Tuskar. So they're going to run the PA against the Lifestealer, something they have been known to do. They can always still run, you know, like these musical lanes. So just like that, you know, Tiny avoiding the lane with no more base armor basically. This feels bad, man. But takes the tree. Splash damage, strong, you know. Tree throw. Tree throw, tree throw, tree throw. But yeah, new meta about to be developed right here with the Tiny solo lane. We'll see if this works out, but usually in one-on-one matchups. So maybe you might even see the return of Tiny mid. If ISS can show how he makes this hero shine. It feels so weird that he's holding something way too big for him. The middle lane already, Pylai Die just messing around with Nana with that Orb of Venom. He's such a tanky hero, right? So you're just playing around with Nana, making him take unnecessary damage. Over here in the top lane, they're just messing around, Jabs, trying to zone them out. Envy will just farm up the cogs together with his support, DJ. But this, oh, what the? Alright, this is fun, I guess. So this is the lane which I actually would like to pay more attention to, or in any case, I would just go back to replay, I guess. I guess I want to show you guys all the action possible, right? A 2-on-2 matchup between Envy and DJ versus Mushi and Ninja Boogie. Should be fun. Middle lane using the cogs to try and zone them out. Shadow Strike once again. You know, this is usually a situation where the Mirana tends to lose to Queen of Pain. Paradise, okay, he can trade all the hits he wants. Oh, Ice is actually winning this because of the superior base damage, with the cleave damage, and the nukes. This is scary. Picks up the wand as well. I mean, you can look at this. He wants to spank Ohio. Even, ooh, that's fun. Ice is just clowning around as usual. Arrow to farm up the creep. Has level 2, but not sure what he wants to put that skill point into just yet. They will go for mini battle of the rune. The Jabs and Pylai Die taunting again. He's actually going for the bounty instead. Trying to hit him down. But it's okay, you know. Ice. He's actually winning this battle here against Ohio. Getting the bounty runes. Pylai Die will get it, and they'll just steal each other's bounty rune. Nothing much to be said here. But 0-0 2 minutes in, we can't really see too much action just yet. It's just about trying to burn each other's regen out. They might think about going here into Ohio, the slightly easier kill with Jabs. He is level 2, has the battery assault if he can find the right opening here onto Ohio, who does salve up. Coin for me. I mean, if you think about it, it's pretty good harassment damage as well. If you against melee heroes. Ow. This is some of the clowniest stuff I've seen in a while. Top lane, Mushi. Trying to go here in DJ. Maybe even think about cutting the creep wave. But middle lane, we're back to that proper 1v1 Queen of Pain. Nana's just making sure he doesn't get Shadow Strike. But Albert really wants to get the harassment damage out. Envy having perfect CS, or almost perfect CS, 19 into to Mushi's 11-0. Getting a bit of a side pull here. This Ice lane is doing decently well. 15-8, top of the CS for Mineski actually. Alright, so 3.5 minutes in. We're not going to see first blood just yet. Hoping the Caster's Curse comes into play here. But Envy, they're going to blink onto him, just get some damage out. I mean, Envy also can go back to stick into the magic wand just because it's great against PA for the first 3 levels before he gets the dagger range. Ohio as well, level 3. One of the good things about this is that he can juke spells, he can save teammates with the snowball. I'm always looking forward to see a good snowball. I mean, if you're quick, you can even save your teammates from the follow-up of a Magnus. And with the battery assault, think about the stun here, they have the toss damage available. Getting him up into the air, they get the damage out. Nice snowball away to the hard camp. But Ohio should end up dying here. Yep, first blood going to Ice. Abed picking up a regen rune. So we finally get first blood. Jabs stole the bounty rune, still okay. Actually no, he didn't steal the bounty rune. Pilot got it. Leaving Tuskar's items there. Would have been nice if Clockwork actually stole it. And Nana TPing back to the lane now. Starstorm. Nah, never mind. Doesn't want to get some free harassment damage out with the Fountain region. But slightly slower paced game. This is usually what happens, right? The calm before the storm. Do you actually get stick charges when you go for the tree grab? That's the question I have. I didn't actually get to see. Snowball in just to mess around with the tiny. Soaring as well, lifting up into the air. That's a very strong nuke. And over in the middle, Jabs just showing dominance, trying to help Nana get a better time. 23 and 7. But Nana's doing okay, 24 and 6. So not all, I would say it's not too shabby of a lane. I've usually seen Miranda's get crushed by Queen of Pains. Mushi with the level disadvantage here. His best bet right now at actually winning this lane is by getting a kill on DJ. But I think at this point, right now, the purpose of the draft is to get Ice a better start. So that this way, Mushi, he's okay to suffer for a while on the PA. All he needs is levels before he can become relevant. Top lane, Jabs, he's kind of edging there. He wants to get that one kill. But with a nice observer what they will scout out Jabs, and this way DJ just plays very passively in the top here, helping him out. I mean, he can always get good, decent CS just by arrowing creeps.
Got it.
Arrow the big creep. Oh, medium cam, Starstorm, why not? Good way to clear the camp. So it's going to take a while, at least with the core levels to come off cooldown. We're going to wait for Abed to get his level 6. Unless he decides to go for that, I would say the Filipino build where you actually max the Scream first instead of the Sonic Wave. It's more efficient and mana cost efficient damage as well. But if Hastrun and Pylai die, could be looking to try and make something happen here. Has enough mana for only one spell. Just wants to harass Jabs. Battery assault, trapping him inside. Boogie and Mushi here as well. Should be able to get Pylai die here. Can he get his way to the shrine in time? No, he cannot. If you clicked on it, that would be a disaster right there. But Ninja Boogie getting a +2, so pretty good. One more kill, finally being added up onto the map. Alright, so bottom lane. Yeah, Ohio not feeling the pressure. You're going for the snowball dodge. Toss. Ouch, Ohio. Just going straight for the TP out. Trying to go here onto DJ, but Thunderstrike, he has a glimpse if necessary. Mushi could actually end up dying here. Glimpse back. Needs to pop the salve. Open runes, but Envy will just use the Infest Bomb heal damage to kill off Mushi as well. So getting one kill to himself, Mushi, like I said, having a tough lane, he's expected to suffer. But with somewhat decent CS, not all is lost. Still okay. Jabs might actually find a courier, but doesn't have the damage to take care of it. Thinking about finding Ohio. I think they saw each other, which is why he TP'd out.
Spoiled that shot.
Mushi, okay, what Nana wants to do right now is just keep the wave constantly pushed out. So that if Abed tries to come in on him, he's going to take more damage than he needs to take. He may have caught a hero. Might have found Pylai die, but don't have vision in it. Mushi will just TP back to the bottom lane. Finally gets to farm properly and get to that level 6. As you can see on the level chart, he has the core, which is the lowest level right now in this game. They found a hero, they found Pylai trying to wreck his way out the cog. The stun is there with the toss combo. Jabs with the battery assault will clean off the Ogre Magi.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
Putting the vision into Ohio. Toss as well, breaking the trees. They could think about this. They have an arcane rune. Now they want to back up. Let Mushi get that level 6 first. play a slightly more ganky role. Stun. Oh, once again, dodging the avalanche, going for the snowball. Can they find the stun? No, actually tossing him back. Ohio could actually end up going down here. That crit, that stun. Ice, ice, ice. Okay, cheesy, sneaky plays. Middle lane, Abed taking more damage than he needs to. You're gonna blink in with the Starstorm, level 4. Has 10-1 charges as well with the Fairy Fire. He'll be okay. But Ice finding himself one more kill on Palai Die. Middle lane, they're trying to jump here. Sonic Wave gonna be thrown onto Nana. He can slowly bottle his way up. He's actually gonna be okay. Using the glimpse back. Oh, very unfortunate. 5-1. But here comes Jabs as well. Can he make anything happen here? I don't think so. Meanwhile, all this is happening. You know, Ninja Boogie getting quite a bit of levels here in EXP on this top lane. As Envy, he is top of the net worth after that kill on Mushi. So Ice and Jabs going for a smoke. We'll see what they can do here.
Dire's middle tower is under
Maybe
attack.
if they can find the right stun this time, the surprise stun onto the Tuskar. Could be a pretty big kill. If they find him stunned. Actually, no, missing the stun. Dagger's there. Damage, looking for the crit. The snowball to buy some time. Getting started. Warrior's punch up. But he's definitely dead to Ice. Dominating streak for this Tiny. So roaming Tiny, this is the way to go. But Jabs, Highlight Eye doesn't want to walk up those stairs. He knows he will die. Gets Regen Rune, saving it for Nana as well.
Radiant's middle tower
10 minutes
is
in,
under
6-1. Mushi is still trying to build his way to that Desolator. No lifesteal. DJ is just trying to sap EXP for level 6. With the level 6, they can actually turn this around very nicely. TP coming in, they want to fight, they have the glimpse, they can find Mushi if they need to. Looking for the glimpse away, Mushi is dead. No way I see him surviving this. Beyond the kill, DJ Thunder Strike will get the kill. Going here to Ice dominating streak. They will glimpse him all the way back and Ice is dead. Going for the stun, he wants to get the return kill here, at least onto DJ. Brings him low, but not enough. Raindrop absorbing the bulk of the damage. In the middle lane, you know, Nana's just trying to get some pressure out here onto this tier 1 tower. So 2 kills, good response here from Fnatic. I mean, yeah.
For the hunt.
Clockwork has level 6. No way he's getting outbid. He's just leeching the EXP off. Silencer has global silence now. Does he want to get outbid? No, he's just happy to whatever he can. He can't do anything here. So the best thing he can do is just slow down the EXP gain here for Abed. But this is much better performance from Abed, like because he's playing a participation role together with Eternal Envy. To a certain extent, you would say they're on the clock. Because the Mirana's just basically the queen of this game for the late game. Lifestealer does decent, but Mirana has such good talents, basically. Moonlight Shadow will be popped. They want to try and fight here. They have the global silence. If they can kill Abed. Who do they want to kill first? They trap them out. They need the hook shot. Envy. Yep, they go straight onto Abed, Queen of Pain. Static Storm's gonna be thrown as well. No, the blink out. The defensive Static Storm, but he'll actually tick down. I think he might. Never mind, he actually gets a rocket flare. Oh, the snipe from Jabs.
Month of mourning. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Alright, so unfortunately you don't get the extra intel, but Boogie didn't need to commit the global silence. He's happy to farm this up. Ward money, you know. He's actually going for face boots? What is it with Blades of Attack? Alright, so 7-3. Mineski not exactly looking as dominant as game 2. But Abed dying like that, not the best idea. He has fallen behind now. Trying to farm up his next item. Smoke up, Jabs. Looks like they will find Palai Die. They saw him. Maybe they can toss him in. Hi. It's a trap. Battery assault. Avalanche is gonna miss. Okay, Ice. Okay, but never mind. The cogs will be used. Palai Die, where do you run? They want to give the kill away to the Tiny, but Jab's getting himself another kill to his belt. 3, 0, and 4. Doing very nicely. And Mushi still trying to build his way into actually more lifesteal. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good. You need the lifesteal. Can he kill Eternal Envy? I don't think so. Avalanche.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Okay,
attack.
so now we're going to see one pause, but looks like this might delay. What? Alright, so pretty interesting game how this is going. I don't know, I mean, like, what do you guys think so far about this Tiny? I feel like it's been paying off a lot more than it should. I mean, I'm glad gone are the days of corrosive skin. Have you ever been in those moments where you try to target a Tiny, but you realize the corrosive skin just screws you over and he turns around and next thing you know you're getting bashed on by a giant rock? Did nuke damage strong as well. But alright, so Ben, let's look at his items. He's gonna complete the Veil of Discord. Lifesteal the next item MKB. Oh, that's interesting, but yeah, it's necessary for the PA. You want the extra true attack, right? When Mushi. Okay. Envy gets a tower deny. My tower. Bottom lane. Jumping here. Global Silence is going to be used onto Ohio. They want this kill. They will get this kill. Avalanche is thrown as well. And toss back just for kicks, making sure that Ninja Boogie gets the intel. Envy is here, however. Not sure what he's going to do besides looking very angry as a threat to the Silencer, who will TP back out to get the tower deny as well. So 2 tier 1 tower denies going the way of both Fnatic and Mineski. I honestly wonder what Mushi will go for. Will he go for the Vlads? That's for this game. This isn't a Battle Fury game. We haven't seen Abed go for any more plays with the Sonic Wave.
Worthy tribute.
ISSI is going for the Shadow Blade. Okay, a classic build. This build is very painful. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it before, but basically you would... Yeah, you would just like one punch a lot of these heroes. So the real one punch man between ISSI and Tuska.
Haste.
Hyperstone picked up. This guy hurts like a truck. Should be going for the TP back to base. But it looks like right now Fnatic is calling for a smoke play together with Abed. They want to fight with the Veil of Discord. They could use this as a surprise factor. Just go for the infest bomb. 5 heroes here perhaps. Yep, 5-man smoke. If they can kill the Silencer here, it's not that bad. But there is no global silence available. I'm going for the infest bomb combo. Ninja Boogie is dead. No way to stop that. It was just down in 2 seconds. 2 hits. Veil is very strong. Amplifies the infest bomb damage as well. DJ and Ohio will look for more picks with the smoke. ISSI is immediately out of there, but they will use the scan. They know where they are. Moonlight Shadow will be popped. They're looking for a counter initiation gank if they can. Try and look for some of these heroes. Might find Eternal Envy, but they're going back to the middle lane instead, or not. Hookshot's going to be used. They found DJ. Static Storm will not be able to be thrown out here. The damage is just too strong. Tuskar. They've been isolated, however, they're very split up. They have to go find another shrine. Shadow Emblem trying to be used here, but they can right click. ISSI is going to toss him away to God knows who, but oh, he's still alive. They have no true sight. Oh, never mind. The Dust One Pylai die. And Jab's going to try and kill Ohio here. Now Global Plans will be popped out. They want to kill him. Oh no, he leaped the wrong way. He messed up, and Ohio is definitely dead. The scream from Abed. 3 for 1 trade. Not worth it. Nana messing up over there. But Eternal Envy, he's not done. Boogie? Boogie? Never mind, they have to open wounds. He's definitely dead. And 4 heroes for your Ogre Magi. Getting split up like that, very unfortunate. Trying to outplay Fnatic, but ending up outplaying themselves. Mushi going into MOM build.
Regeneration.
Alright, so Tiny trying to complete that Shadow Blade. Because of the Shadow Amulet pick, now they know that he's going for Shadow Blade. Because of the Moonlight Shadow, it's only natural you buy Dust. So they Dust from Ogre Magi. Otherwise, ISSI is actually almost survived in this tiny corner. Ohio will also go for a Shadow Blade. Silver's Edge is pretty good here against the PA, but they consider smoking up. They have the hookshot available. Still trying to build his way into drums on jabs. Mushi is actually not that far behind. He's actually top of the network for his team. The Deso would be the biggest item pickup I feel for his team right now. It's going to help so much with his damage output. Looking for those huge dagger crits as usual. Alright, so today Rocket Flare will be used and they will get that one more tower denied. This does a ton of gold not going the way of Mineski as Fnatic Very strong. Okay, Ice. Let's see where he goes. If he can find Ohio, going the wrong way, however. Alright, so they're pinging out. They know Ohio's there as well. They also know that the Shadow Blade is now completed. And perhaps they will think about a smoke after clearing off this wave. They have the Static Storm available. And Abed is ready as well with the Infest Bomb, but doesn't exactly have the most of mana at the moment.
Dire are scanning.
Alright, so now the goal slightly favoring Fnatic.
Radiant's middle tower
They can
is
make all the
under
moves they
attack.
want. This is what they need to do. If they can catch Ice on this Tiny, who is now level 2 in the Grow.
The prize is mine.
Needs a Shadow Blade in 5 seconds though. They're pinging it out, and I think they know that the Tiny's in the bottom lane. MKB complete snowball coming in. They want to get some time to stop him in place. The dust will be popped. Ice. Can he get a return kill here? That's the biggest prize if he can find that return kill.
Dire's top tower.
Alright, Avalanche is going to be used, but down goes Ice. That's the entirety of Fnatic here. But the top tier 2 will get a bit of siege damage pressure. They could think about actually ganking some of these pickoffs, some of these stragglers. So Eternal Envy playing very strong this game, top of the net worth. They're actually happy to play around Envy, it seems. Going for another smoke. That was quick. I mean, what do you do right now? With the smoke, who do you kill? They go into the enemy jungle, but there's no one there. So they don't know that, however. Deso almost done for Mushi. Chose to go for the health, no surprise. What talent did Mirana go for? Plus 20 damage over the 200 health. Okay. 10 strength. You can see Abed's emphasizing on the survivability, being able to fight and create more space. Doesn't want to get me at risk of being nuked down by this Tiny. We haven't seen Mineski fight under the global silence yet because Fnatic have been so quick-paced, making sure that they force Mineski to use the global silence defensively, not offensively. Ow. Hey, that does a lot of damage actually. I've never actually seen that yet.
Radiant's bottom tower. is
Okay,
under
plus
attack.
30%. Alright, that makes sense why you leave it at level 1. I thought it was something which scaled as you level it up, but okay.
Dire's top
New things.
tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But now TPing up to the top lane, they have the Infest Bomb combo going here onto Nana. Arrows have been thrown out. They will get Nana. Going for Leap Wave in the TP. Do they have enough damage? Sonic Wave will be thrown out. Abed shreds Nana into kitty pieces. And Ice won't be able to find this quick pick on DJ, which he was hoping for, and will just TP out. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Ohio and Pylai sticking around. Perhaps if they can find a quick snipe on the Ninja Boogie, who doesn't have many items despite, I feel like he's farmed quite a bit. But now the score is 10-10. Yep, they will go for the Ninja Boogie snipe. They have the stun as well. Boogie is dead as well. And Fnatic are securing themselves a bit more momentum. They're looking for a bit more. They want to find jabs. Isolated him. He can try to hook away. He needs to get in front of him. The hook shot stunning up Envy. Block. Jabs gonna get glimpsed back as well into his misery of the Fnatic entire roster. And Envy dominating. Mushi actually getting the top tier 2 tower with that Deso. Alright, so now they will try for a tower trade, get the mid tier 1. Interesting how
Radiant's middle tower is under
when you
attack.
see the roles have kind of swapped around, instead of playing around Abed, they play around Envy a bit more. It's looking so good, and now Abed top of the net worth, but you know, Envy has been very active in participation. 4-0 and 6 on this lifestealer. Meanwhile, your Queen of Pain is 4-1 and 4, very evened out. They're going to try and pressure this bottom tier 2 tower. They may have figured out a way how to play around this. Tiny going to start sieging top. I mean, he has. I mean, he can keep doing this, and don't forget, Tiny does extra damage to towers as well.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The Smoke and Moonlight Shadow will be used. Jabs needs to start the fight. Mushi not far behind. Going for a BKB next. Can they find Eternal Envy? Oh, bottom lane, who did they find? They will find Ohio. And now they found the lifestealer as well, trapping him inside the cogs together with jabs. He's gonna get right clicked down. Queen of Pain is there as well. They will break the cogs so that Envy can run the other way. He will go for the Infest, blink out, looking for the arrow. Never mind, Abed good teamwork and good game sense to save his core, knowing that he cannot give away that dominating streak. And now like this, Mineski, with the threat of the global silence still there, they can actually push for a tier 1 tower bottom lane. And they are not letting this game go the way of Fnatic just yet. So wanting to fight here, they have the Infest Bomb combo still available. Arbet with the Veil. Actually going for Shiva's Gun next. Static Storm going to be thrown out with the global silence to help them disengage. Nana, the Infest will come on. Envy's going to try and right-click Nana, but he's going to leap away. Meanwhile, they just blow up Paradise, looking for the blink forward. Can they find him? No, Queen of Pain may have just debated herself, looking for the arrow. It's going to land. Down goes Queen of Pain. She tried for the glimpse. They will take out one, but never mind. Ice with the double. It's going to be 3 heroes dead. And we'll have to push for a bit more. Tiny's still looking for more. He has the soaring. He can go for a stun. Never mind, they pop the drums, they want to get out of there. And that's going to be the tier 1 tower taken out. 3 for 0 with the global finally being used to their advantage. 1100 gold swing. Mineski will take the net worth advantage back. And a tower, or maybe 2. Look at that gold swing. Holy cow. That arrow from Nana. When they failed to kill the bottom, that was very difficult for them to try and make something happen there. Now the TPs are coming back in again. Ohio actually opted to go for a Blink Dagger over a Shadow Blade. This game has no clear advantage right now. Still dead even. No way to tell who has the advantage in this game. They were thinking about jumping on someone. Can they find jabs? Picks up drums now. We still have Ohio and Eternal Envy. But this is a lot of precious time that Envy is not farming. Ohio, he was clipped by the rocket flare, so they probably scouted him out, and they will actually run to the south immediately. Look at this aggression. Fnatic are just looking. You can tell they know they're on the clock, so they want to just keep on fighting. But Ice will get a tier 2 tower. Picks up a casual plate mill, trying to build into. What's this? Oblivion Staff. Is that the new Echo Saber? I don't think so. It's still with an old club, right? Yeah. So in top tier 1, about to be siege. Waiting for the global, which is off cooldown in 20 seconds. They will use the fortification, trying to do their best to stall this push as best as they can. But it doesn't look like they're in the right position. They don't have the win conditions for this next fight. Sonic Wave is available. But Moonlight Shadow, they will go anyways. Jabs, looking for someone. Now they knew the Moonlight Shadow was used. They will retreat together. Actually, no, going for the smoke flank maneuver. This could be huge. Ohio going into smoke road break. They know that Ice was dead, but they had no true sight. Go for the glimpse back immediately. They pop the dust. They want to try and turn around. Global Silence is going to be there. Ice tossing them into the cogs. He's going to be okay, actually. He's going for the avalanche. He's going to turn around into the Tusker. Static Storm's going to be thrown out, only trapping up Jabs. Ninja Boogie killing up DJ. And Jabs will be the only casualty right now for the side of Mineski. Do they want to think about going back in? Yes, they can. They heal up, but they're fighting under the shrine. Not the best idea. PA is looking for the flank, but decides against it. Wants to complete the BKB first. Doesn't feel confident of fighting into a very fat Queen of Pain, who still has Sonic Wave. So a ton of spells being thrown out, but only one hero dying from each side, which is Jabs and your Disruptor. If you want to be technical, the slight advantage to Fnatic because of the pause. 5 dying and Mineski losing their 4 with more gold being there. But Arbet, woo! Looking for the arrow, it does connect. Can he find the crits? Second Starstorm, no! Beautiful snowball save! And going all the way to hell, and they will find Ninja Boogie. Mushi is dead. What an outplay. Ohio with the defensive snowballs. Ice. Do they know? Going for the avalanche, but the blinking immediately going straight to the backline for Moon. Ice is going to try and right click away onto Envy, but with that Sigil, he's going to attack like a pussycat. Now the Sonic Wave going to be thrown out, completely misses. Hello? And Jabs, actually, Ice with the toss will find Ohio after tossing Envy to Jabs, killing his own support. But what was necessary? Ninja Boogie for the TP at Arbet has enough damage. One more right click, never mind. It's going to be a 3-for-1 trade as Fnatic win that fight, win that trade. Mushi and pot him down.
Radiant's middle tower
Ice. Sort of hanging around. They saw the sentry, they had the vision on him, they know that he's somewhere there. They're gonna head to the north, look for him possibly.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They use the scan, they know that he's there. Hello, they found him, toss up in the air. They need the Shadow Blade, he's looking for it. He needs the tree, the Static Storm will be thrown out as well. But he brought Arbet quite low. If he had toss off cooldown, that would have been a very different scenario. Alright, so
Got it.
Mineski, they had an advantage, but they just lost it again. And Fnatic now, they are the ones to bring themselves back into this game. Constant back and forth, too much for my heart. Look at this. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Maybe they're trying to draw the Beyond the Summit logo. Well, Mushi will complete his BKB in a jiffy. Deso completed for Envy. This is a big item here to shred apart the PA. And the Shiva's God also completing the Queen of Pain. Attacking is going to be very hard for right click this game. And next, with all this extra armor, you know, PA is not going to hurt as much. Okay, and let's see. Let's look at the general itemization here. Nana doesn't have like the best items, trying to complete that Manta style. Hold that thought. Roshan is happening right now. They have smoked up. They want to try and fight here. But they popped the drums. I think they knew what was going on. Using the rocket flare just to push out the top lane. They will hug their tier 2 tower. With the smoke initiative coming up from Fnatic now, because of the D-warding, they will know where Fnatic are. They can't do Roshan just yet, but they're edging towards it. They know that Roshan is the next big key for this next team fight. But we see Jabs go for some Aegis steals again. We shall have to wait, but I don't think so. Roshan is not happening. And the only thing Jabs can steal right now is perhaps the viewer's hearts with his clockwork play. They will actually go for a smoke. This could be their big opening. They want to take the initiative here. Ice walking into the pit. Won't see anything. The sigil is going to be there, so they can tell from which direction they're hiding. Actually going for their own wraparound maneuver. They're pinging out the enemy jungle. They would decide to go for it anyways. Well, they're actually going to get this Aegis for free. What a glimpse of luck. Arrow flying out, and Mushi gets the Aegis. So just like that, Fnatic actually lose out. Oh, even typing the timer. Mineski say thank you. Oh, hold on, they popped the global silence. They want to try and fight here, trying to save Ice. The solar crest damage though, never mind. I mean, the evasion. Ooh, he's actually going to get out over the back line. Jabs is isolated too. Albed already taking off Ice. Mushi's going to try and man fight this. He will crit down DJ, but he doesn't have enough to deal with Envy. Envy just hurts like a truck with the MKB and the Deso. But Nana still getting these free hits in. Down goes Jabs, 2-for-1 trade. Can they find more? Nana's going to get stunned up. Can they have to follow up damage? With the Manta dodge. He can leap away. He has to one charge. He's still going to be fine. Looking for the second leap away. Albed still might be thinking about going for more. He has to interfest together with Envy. They can actually go for another kill. Nana needs to get out of here. Looking for the scream. He knows that the scream flew out. So with the projectile out, you know where Nana is. Looking for one more shot. It's going to go in the wrong way. But with the snowball, looks like Nana ends up going down. 3-for-1 trade. Mushi doesn't lose the Aegis. But big win for Fnatic. With 1400 gold swing. He needs more items. He knows at this point he cannot stand up. He cannot fight that PA head on. That timing is long gone. And to all 28,000 of you tuning in right now on the main Beyond the Summit channel, winner of this series goes on to represent Southeast Asia at the Summit 8. Mineski are one game away, but Fnatic are not making it easy for them. They are still going to hold on and try to force a game forward, one game at a time. And 17-20, Fnatic actually look like they're on good form to try and get at least one more game. Make it hard. No one likes to see a 3-0 in the finals, right? So Ags build up for Ohio, looking for the Tuskar punch. Warriors kick. Those are fun. And Envy's next item will be an Assault Cuirass, making it extremely hard for the PA. The point of the Deso is supposed to go for those very, very strong crits where you can just nuke heroes down to a certain extent. Just burst them down. But in this case, you know, he hasn't had the luck. And to make things worse, the Mask of Madness means that he takes extra damage. -4 armor corruption. He's going for single target PA. Ice is not able to create as much space as they would like, or as he would like, together with Jabs. They did their best. They did extremely well in the early laning phase.
Coming in.
Albed, this Queen of Pain building to an Orchid. I believe it's on the way. Very fat, top of the net worth. This Queen of Pain. Who says Quap can't carry it to the late game? I guess it's very situational. Like on a consistent basis. Alright, so very narrow lead. Spell lifesteal at level 20. Seems good.
Radiant's top tower
Moonlight
is
Shadow with
under
the smoke
attack.
gonna be used, but they had no vision, so they knew. They don't know about this. They have the global, they have to try and nuke heroes down. Mushi's gonna be found. Pop the smoke. They had a sentry there. Pylai die. Can they go for him? Need to go for him immediately. This is where they're trying to initiate the crit. 1, 2. Never mind. Pops the BKB. Global Sun's gonna fly out. Arrows coming in. Can they actually bring the lifestealer down? Ace and Mushi's actually gonna go down here. Lose the Aegis. Down he goes. But Ohio's really dead. 2 kills to Mushi. I bet they have to try and fight here. Jabs isolating 1. Static Storm's gonna be thrown out. Sonic Wave onto 2, but not much. No one's really going down just yet. Jabs with the rocket reflection to go for more. Exercise. Never mind. This is where they try to go for Abed right now. At least bring down Mushi. They can't kill Mushi. Alright, this is where they keep on fighting with the crit daggers. Never mind, Abed will finally bring down Mushi. Can they kill DJ at least? Oh, this Infest dodge from Envy. Will he actually die down here? Yes, Jebs with the double 4 for 2. And can they actually kill Abed here? They're going to try and man-fight this with the battery assault. Nana will die, but Abed has to blink away. Sacrificing his life, hoping for the return kill. But he's so tanky with the Shiva's gun, and he has 1-1 charge. Going right, never mind. Trying to trap him to the cogs. And there'll be a 4 for 3 trade, 4 for 4 if you want to be technical because of the Aegis loss. But it'll be a gold swing favoring for Mineski. And even with the Aegis, they barely won that team fight. Oof. That was sick. And this game only keeps delivering as Fnatic Abed getting stronger and stronger as he will start to build to the Bloodthorn. And just you can see right there, you know, like this is where Mushi needs to go into an Assault Cuirass. He needs more armor. The extra evasion is not going to help too much against an MKV. Waiting for the Tuskar kick. Alright, so
Got it.
34 minutes in, the kill score is dead even, ladies and gentlemen. And Gachi's in with beeps. Wibble, wibble, wibble. You know, Boogie, very poor. He just wants to afford a Ghost Scepter. 1428 gold. Maybe he gets to level 15, he has a bit more hope with the GPM talent.
Dire are scanning.
On the bright side, because Mushi popped the BKB so early into the global silence, that's always the best hope right now. It's a very tiny window, but what Mineski need to do is every time the global silence is up, try and quickly burst down at least the supports or bring down one core. If they can quickly nuke down the lifestealer, that would be the biggest plus right there. Alright, so this is where they start to group up. It's very hard for you to farm across the map away from each other now. You need to just stay together, hug, and this is where you know resource distribution is so important. You see to put the sentry down, making sure that they want to smoke. Yep, waiting for it. I mean, you can also look at the fear on Mineski's side. They don't want to get caught with their pants down. Maybe except for Isa's size. You know, he wears his shorts everywhere to almost every land if it's not that cold. But together they will smoke up, try to invade the enemy jungle. Double damage on Abed. This is a very big rune on him. He can afford the Crystallis if he wants to for extra right click. But they will try to invade at least the top left of the map together. As Mineski will just farm up their jungle for the safety of Mushi. Manta style on the way up. That'll be pretty big against the Orchid, so that he doesn't get the Bloodthorn up.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Okay, so looks like they will get the fortification forced out. But Mineski is still happy at the bottom half of the map. Both teams on other opposite ends of the map. It's hard, and Solar Crest can help a bit as well.
Radiant are scanning.
You need some superstar crits coming out from him.
Radiant's
Tiny is
top
starting to
tower
scale off
is
just a tiny bit. It goes into the Assault Cuirass, so that's going to help his team out. He needs to constantly be in the fight. I feel like that right now what he can do is just tank up, get all these utility items, help Mushi out, and just buy time, wait for the Infest and the Rage to be done on Fnatic Envy, and then this way you can at least just buff Mushi. Basically play around Mushi right now. You need this PA to carry you through the late game. I mean, Mirana can do that too. Let's look at Mirana's items. We haven't talked about her yet. After the Manta style, actually going for a Nullifier. And decently close, 1200 gold away.
Rock it on.
And a very awkward stalemate now between both teams as Envy has now dropped in the net worth behind Mushi. With Mushi pulling further and further ahead, he does get closer to the Queen of Pain, and you don't talk about the numbers. Who has a higher number means you can carry better. In this case, you need to think about the carry, like the potential for the hero. The carry potential number, sometimes you could even say Mushi has slightly more carry potential than the Queen of Pain in terms of physical DPS. It's all about who gets the jump first. If Mineski get the jump with the Global Silence offensively, they can turn it around. If they get it defensively, then that's where I feel Fnatic have such a huge advantage. Okay, so I mean, not much to be said. Building to a Manta style, just some extra right click. At some point, he's gonna get rid of the Soaring and the Wand. So after the Manta, maybe a Bloodthorn on his part, maybe even a Hex. Mushi as well can get rid of this to go for Eye of Skadi. Actually, no, I think the Abyssal Blade. Yeah, the Abyssal Blade is way better, not Skadi. What am I saying? This is PA. But for the first time, both teams gonna be walking down the exact same direction, hoping to try and catch Envy with his pants down. You just want to catch Envy. If you know Envy starts to alt tab, maybe go watch an anime ad. Who knows, maybe some new anime just came out which he likes. Let's get Global Silence, just jump on him. That was such a bad joke, oh god. Alright, so I was in the courier, just wards. Yeah, it's just both sides is playing extremely safe right now. They want to get the items, and Nana actually went straight for the nullifier, no buyback. So going all in, playing as manly as he can. Gets a tree as well, extra right click, why not? They need to control Envy. The Abyssal Blade is the next biggest item they can get for the Lifestealer. So if you think about it, if Envy is like, if Fnatic represents Weeps, does this mean that Mineski represents Gachi? Is this what is going on here, or normies? This is like civil war. And everyone out there who doesn't like anime are like, we don't want Fnatic to win because we don't like anime. Is this what's going on here? Is this why they're fighting so hard? Civil war in chat? So like for Hayo if you're Fnatic and Monkas if you're Mineski? Man, a minute. Nana does quite a fair bit of chunk of damage now per hit. The nullifier. Next item into a BKB. Oh, hold on, get a bit of a pause. Oof. Hope you guys are doing okay in chat. Oh, 30,000 of you. Shout out to every single one of you. Thank you for tuning in here to the Beyond the Summit stream. One heck of a game. One heck of a series. And only one will go back disappointed. I feel like the Summit is not just one of the best casual tournaments as well, but it's also the chance to scrim with so many players from across the world, and even your ranked games. So it's like every time these tournaments happen, basically, it's like everyone going to be there. And getting to play against each other, you learn so much more. It's so beneficial. So I feel like that's why, you know, it's good incentive to fight for the Summit qualifying slots. Alright, so next item for Envy. He could also use an Abyssal Blade. At some point, he's going to have to get rid of this. If that drags on that late, that is. I mean, it's 40 minutes in. Game is still dead even. This is how scary it is, the quality between both these teams. I mean, Nana is still some ways off of getting to some decent level of DPS. Most of it so far has been like done by the PA team speak, eh? I mean, like you guys, I want to see 5 games as well. I want to see all the games possible here between these 2 games. Want to see some good Warriors kicks as well. I haven't actually seen this in like in a professional game to the point where like when I've actually casted it and see the huge impact from the Warriors kick. Like, okay, do you remember like when Warriors kick first came into the game? It did no damage. It was like the most useless item out there. Yes, it was magic immune, but yeah, that's just one way. And Yeah, I mean, I actually tried it once. I didn't know it did no damage because at the point, yeah, there's like one part for you guys to like report caster doesn't read old patch notes, blah blah blah. But I tried it once and I was just like, I wonder what this does, and it like kick. I was like, why does he take no damage? That's just useless. But when he buffed it, I was like, okay. I'm hoping to see more Tusk being picked up from the off lane. I mean, some in the C region, it's not say a very popular pick, but it is a niche pick because of its defensive purposes. It's great at isolating certain melee cores as well. And let's face it, Frozen Sigil is a great spell, which is not utilized as much as teams would like. You can use the Scout, you can use the slow melee cores, or even range cores for the matter, just for getting vision. So many uses out there. Alright, so let's go. Both teams very near each other. Bottom lane is pushing out. You know that Envy is there. You see, you can tell. Fnatic, with their cores not with them, they will have to play a more defensive position. But this time a smoke up from Mineski. They want to take the Roshan. Second Roshan of the game. The TPs are immediately coming in, but look at how fast this falls! And Aegis will go to Mushi. They use the scan. They know where they are up on those stairs. Do they try to force the issue here? I don't think so. I wouldn't say that was the quickest Roshan I've ever seen, but it was darn close to being one of them. I mean, everyone's talking about like rest in peace PMS, rest in peace, what else, Iron Talon. But I'm like, rest in peace corrosive skin. That spell was annoying sometimes. It was like, it could, I wouldn't say it was like a super huge game changing spell, but it could ruin some of your games sometimes, right? That's what it basically does. Of course, thank you all for the kind comments and saying that I've improved. That's the way I like to go, because those of you who did actually tweet me the good feedback, that's just what I'm hoping to keep on doing. Keep improving, keep climbing. I mean, that's the good thing about Dota, isn't it? As a game, and it helps you, if you think about it, this is one way you can market it to people, especially in Southeast Asia. What I like to do is tell people that this is a game which teaches you how to grow as a person, being able to accept self-criticism, and being able to accept that it's one thing where you want to learn as a person, just improve, constantly learn. If there's anything you guys should know, every time a new patch comes out, it's not just about the excitement, but it makes learning fun. I mean, imagine if school was anything close to the like how Dota is, all of us would probably be like, what, A students, that kind of stuff. But alright, this doesn't look like they intend to fight us yet, but Mineski will. They will use the Moonlight Shadow, try to go invade the enemy jungle. But they won't find anyone because Fnatic, they didn't have vision around it, but they should kind of know what's going on. The creep waves are pushing out. Something is showing. And with Mushi showing himself, just getting one bloodlust onto the tower, and they will try to get the tier 2 for free. Taking care of the outer towers. Very easy here. And do they actually consider trying to break the high ground? I don't think so, because even right now, Fnatic have such strong high ground defense with the Static Storm and the Tusk to actually isolate heroes using the shots to block people off. That's these are some of the options and the nightmares which you will face. And not to mention Abed really his damage output is increasing, keeping the double damage rune to the max. If anything, they might even consider trying to fight while Mineski is split up right now. Ohio still trying to build his way towards that Lotus Orb. His level 25 talent would be amazing. The 12% chance for Warrior's Punch, the double Warrior's Punch. Not as stupid as it seems. It is one of those talents where it seems stupid, but when you build into some serious damage items, this spell hurts a lot. I've seen it before, like it can actually one-hit heroes. In this case, maybe even a Disruptor. You could bring the Lifesteal crazy low. Oh, not corrosive skin, craggy exterior, holy shit. Thank you for pointing that out to me, chat. Holy shit. Have I just been going on about Tiny's passive for 44 minutes? Calling it Viper's passive. What the flying... Oh my god. Not like this. Excuse me, guys. I'm about to go mute myself. I'm about to bury myself for a bit. I'll see you guys in the next live, yeah? But this game about to be very, very low. Very, very, very long. Maybe they'll finally breach the high ground. Will they? I'm not sure what's happening here because they popped the Moonlight Shadow, trying to bait Fnatic out. They're not biting the bait. Using the shots, they actually will clean this up very quickly. They are looking for the jump. Jab's looking for the hook shot angle. Using the call, using the flare, he won't find anything. But they just want to keep the lanes constantly pushed in. This is one of those games where like you slowly siege the tower 10 HP at a time. In that case, guys, I think it might be. I'll see you guys like next week, yeah. I've always imagined if Dota ever got to a point where a caster would have to cast the game, and the game was so long that you would actually have to put in a different caster on different shifts just so that you can get the game completely covered. Well, the smoke attempt coming up from Fnatic. They will look for the jump. We're going to see that clash outside the base. I think they know that Aegis is about to expire. It just has. This is the timing to go. Mushi looking for the jump. The arrow. Oh, beautiful arrow onto Ohio. Double avalanche into the global silence. Can they kill him off right now? You need to kill the Ohio. Can they? Yes, they will bring Ohio down. They have the numbers advantage. Instant buyback. Static Storm's going to be completely wasted. Completely spiffed. They will get the glimpse back. They will find Nana. Can he get the leap out? No, he will not. Actually, yes, he does. He actually has another leap. He already ate the cheese. Still going to be okay. Can they try and chase him off right now? Envy looking for more kills. But the bottom lane is pushing out, and Fnatic, they are lost what to do right now. That was a very quick buyback onto Ohio. Jumping in for the Blink War's Punch, but initiation. Great stuff from Nana. Alright, so Abyssal Blade on Mushi. Next item, probably a Satanic. He needs more survivability. Right now, this fight is not a damage fight. It's about who can last longer. Ohio can afford that plate mill. Keeping the boundary in because he knows he has the buyback penalty on him. Albed as well, going into a Mjolnir. It's all about the right click. Everything is about the right click right now. The global silence just does too much. Heart into Eternal Envy. I talked about it being who will last longer than the other. This heart will help Eternal Envy a lot. Unless, of course, you know, this PA just goes ham with the crits and gets like, what, 3 crits in a row. 25% blur evasion. Yeah, I guess that's better than the extra +5 coup de grace. Think of it jumping here into Albed. Never mind, blink out.
Radiant are scanning.
Get rid of the soaring. He's going to the orchid.
Invisibility.
Double damage.
Albed Invis Rune. And look at Fnatic just invading this enemy jungle once again. And for game 3, we're going to see another 1 hour. But hold on, hookshot. Who did they catch? They caught the disruptor. Wait for the force staff out. But he will force staff after him. Going to chase him up. Take him back. Inside his own cogs. Attempt was there, but now you can see even the supports are having trouble killing each other off. And Mushi the double damage rune this. This is a big rune. If he can make anything happen of it though, that's the question. I don't think he can. He's just about pushing this wave in, and he should be backing off from this. I don't see him trying to at least try to force the fight here. Actually, hold it back. They kick him all the way inside the base. They pop the BKB. Global is still there. Mushi may actually end up dying here. They will try to turn and fight. He'll blink away. Albed Sonic Wave cleans off Mushi. What a play from Ohio. And Ninja Boogie, they get the glimpse back. Hookshot's gonna completely miss. It looks like they will find 1. They will find 2. Killing off the Clockwork. They will find 3. There's 2 cores down. Nana going for the leap away. Will not be able to run away. And this will be a big opening for Fnatic as they will go straight down the middle lane right now. What an initiation from Ohio, catching Mushi like that. Sick stuff happening here. In this game, we may see a game 4, ladies and gentlemen, because the buybacks will probably be forced out. We need more like that from Ohio. Imagine if there was a Bloodseeker in play. Just like that, fortification will be forced out. They have to make up their mind. Tiny did break the creep wave. But what can they do? They cannot defend this. They will have to admit, they will have to just accept that they're losing 1 lane of racks. They won't lose 2. And they'll be happy with this.
Radiant's middle
Fnatic
tower
would just walk
has
away
fallen.
with the prizes of that skirmish. That very crucial team fight.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
It's pronounced coupe the grass? Cut the grass?
Top shrine
Are you sure?
has fallen.
Okay, cool.
Radiant's
But
top
tier 2 tower about to fall. Fnatic will try to push for more objectives
Radiant's
perhaps.
top tower has fallen.
I mean, Tiny is basically at a loss on what to do.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Fnatic will go for the next Roshan. The third Roshan will have the refresher shot. This would be extremely big here for Abed if he can take it. Or if you give it to any hero right now, it's going to be so big. And this is where they have to figure it out. Do they contest the Roshan? They won't even get that close in time. And Ohio will pick up the Aegis. Big item on him to take this game. Because right now, if he dies, he doesn't have buyback. But with the Aegis, that changes that. The secondary life can easily turn things around for them. Unless by some miracle, Mineski actually clear Fnatic before they clear the Tuskar. Alright. So 26 to 22, 51 minutes in. Fnatic finding themselves the big advantage for the first time in this game. A clear advantage. Look at that. Straight down. And they will look for more kills. Arbet Meonier, refresher shot onto him. Double Sonic Wave. Double... Whew. Oh, that feels good. Thinking about that. Alright, so Ohio, next item BKB,
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
and they will take care of that shrine.
Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen.
Satanic on the PA. Like I said, at some point he has to get rid of the Deso. He has to consider other items. Double damage for Mushi.
Radiant's bottom tower
But I'm not sure if this is a game-saving rune right now. They're gonna try and cut them off with the flank. This is a very desperate play. I thought it would be easy to try and hold the high ground.
Radiant's bottom
But now they will
tower
find
is under
Paladin at the
attack.
back. They found them. Do they know? They put the ward down and the hookshot coming in. The static storm will try to zone them out. The global slam is being used. Oh, very nice save with the snowball. And Mushi will immediately delete Abed. That's a big play. That's a big kill. Envy gonna try and hold his ground. Abed will buy back for this. This is where they have to try and fight the Abyssal Blade. Not sure what's gonna happen. Envy gonna try and man fight here against Mushi. Oh dear, but Envy just hurts too much like a truck. Tiny gonna try and kill the DJ. He cannot. He just can't. Arrow. Never mind. Dagger gonna try, but Envy's caught inside the cogs. Ice will finally finish off DJ, and Envy will try to run the save. Never mind. Tuskar backs out. Still, that's the Aegis. That buyback from Abed though, very costly. It will be a 2-for-0 trade. And Mineski showing that they are the champs of Southeast Asia for good reason. Even with a lane of racks down, they still took that team fight against Aegis. Soup the Grace. I know, it sounds like a very fancy soup, right? I don't know. I mean, speaking of soup, it's making me hungry. Damn it, chat. Damn it. Why do you do this to me, chat? Why do you do this to me? Throwing the tree at Envy. If he can get a few lucky crits in, that would change the game. But the middle wave is automatically pushing in, obviously with the stronger creeps. And Moonlight Shadow, they want to fight here. The Sentry and the Ward scouted them out. They know now that they've been spotted out, and they will probably be dissuaded from going for that fight. But Nana's damage is something not to laugh at. You will have to consider... He has really messed up on some of these leaps. I'm not kidding. Gem is on the floor? Hello? Giving it to Jabs. Yeah, he needs to go into some, like, I don't know, Daedalus, Bloodstones, Bloodthorn. Some sick leaps. That's what he needs this game. And Jabs will take care of enemy observer one. But even Abed's at a loss of what to do. Maybe get rid of the Yo Scepter. He could go into other items. But this is where your cores, your supports need to step up. Aghanim Scepter on the way for DJ. Lifesteal is going for a Butterfly, getting rid of that armlet. The PA at this point is quite decked out. This is the buyback status here, itemization. I don't know, even Ninja Boogie, he's so far behind. He hasn't exactly racked up that much intel stacks. 16 stacks. Look at that tiny little hook. Whew. Okay, so the way this works right now, I'm not even too sure because honestly, I'm not too sure what mute does. Mutes the items, I would assume. It's hard for me to catch up like that, but alright, Mirana, you need to just slowly push this wave out yourself, or quickly push this wave out yourself, because Fnatic look to be going towards the south to try and catch Mineski down.
And it's off.
Radiant are scanning.
Scan will be used, won't find anyone just yet. And this amazing best of 5 series, our second game of the series, which will actually hit the 1 hour mark.
The prize is mine.
Alright, so 26 to 24. Hello? What? Oh, that's weird. Wouldn't it be strange though if Tiny could like throw your tree at your teammates and give them a buff? Support Tiny, right there in a nutshell. It's like, oh, giving you this means you get extra armor, like tree armor. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Kind of like a Lich.
Incoming.
But they can't even take the shrines because they have not taken any of the tier 3 towers. The Moonlight Shadow, Mineski will try one more time to try and catch Fnatic off guard. But Fnatic have been very, very on point. Their game sense has been just so good. They know that Mineski are trying to catch that one pick. Looking for ward. Jabs. Hello? And this observer ward will alert Fnatic to where they are. So then now they can just safely push out the base a bit. You can see he's saving for buyback.
Dire are scanning.
You know how with Manchester United, when Sir Alex Ferguson was their manager, it's about when you go into overtime, it's called Fergie time. But in Dota, when you go into the super late game, we're calling it Envy time. Because anything, and I mean anything, can happen. And in an Envy time, there are only big plays, clowny plays, and the plays which make the PogChamp plays. Okay, so Bloodthorn gonna be built up for Ice. I mean, the core Tiny does deal quite a fair bit of DPS together with the right clicks. With Asakura's Bloodthorn, he actually deals quite a fair bit. He can actually nuke Arbet down, who doesn't have buyback for 2 minutes and a half. And I guess they're just waiting for Roshan, which is up in maybe under 40 seconds. They can just wait it out. Seeing who they want to jump.
Regeneration.
Alright, so Lifestealer. Okay, purchasing up his butterfly, has enough of buyback as well. Where do they want to go? It's very, very awkward. It's so intense. You can sort of feel the tension coming out between both these teams. What they want to do, but for the first time, will they actually catch Fnatic off guard? Yes, they can. The mute, the stun. Can they get the global stance as well? But the snowball save from Ohio. Going all the way for Nana. They can't get it. Force tossing him all the way back. Will they kill Ohio? Yes, they can. He's dead. The Sonic Wave is going to be completely spiffed out. Ohio buys back one more time. It seems like that's a story all the time. But Ice is going to get right-clicked on by 4 heroes. And down goes Ice. He does have buyback. Ninja Boogie will immediately TP out. And with the superior number advantage, they just could not kill Envy. Such sick play coming out from Ohio. At this point, he's more reliable than a Dazzle. And Roshan will be up in 2 minutes. They know that. And this is where they perhaps have a window to force their buyback out 80 seconds without the SSI's Tiny, who has buyback. And together they will go right straight to the bottom lane. Trying to chip away onto that tier 3 tower. Okay, never mind. Ohio, the snowball, but Jabs using the snowball, they will get the Tiny buyback out immediately. They want to try and catch Jabs off guard. Can they do it? Lotus Orb will be there to try and get the debuff out. Going to toss back, tossing Envy away from Jabs. And just like that, they actually get the dieback out from Ohio. This is where they can afford to go for more kills. he actually could glimpse back all the way, and this is where they can try to cut him off. Do they have a gem? No, they do not. They have no vision. Sick plays only, and Tiny will pick up the haste rune. Fnatic, they know that Ice TP'd in. They just don't know where he is right now. Hello? Hello? Picks up the haste rune, going for the avalanche play. Trying to catch him up, but the static storm's going to be there. Ice actually just messed up. No, maybe not. Actually, no. Mushi tried to TP in, but Envy with the damage. It's just way too much. He destroys Mushi. And Abed will keep going on for more. They need the true side. They will drop the sentry down. Perhaps they'll drop a ward down instead. Glimpse back. They found Ninja Boogie. You actually end up going down here. Jabs to the backline. We'll find DJ. The buyback out for Mushi. Can he get the kill here onto DJ? Yes, he can. Never mind. Envy comes out from the closet. Just kidding. But Jabs trying to get the kill here. We'll end up dying to Abed. Ice throwing the tree. We'll get the kill. Gem is on the floor. 3 heroes down the side of Fnatic. Can they go for more? No buyback on the Tusker for 60 seconds. And the buyback out right now from the Ogre Magi. They seem to know that there is a huge risk of what's going on. Checking the Roshan. They should know that it's not up yet. Very desperate timing. Up in 20 seconds. Mushi needs the next Aegis whether he likes it or not. Oh no, he's found him. Mushi getting caught by Eternal Envy. He needs to blink away. Oh no, the stuns, the dieback! Mushi is down for 2 minutes. Envy gonna toss Envy away from him. But Abed gonna blink forward. He has the damage. The scream, the BKB is gonna be popped. And if Ice dies here, this could be it. This could be it. The Sonic Wave's gonna be thrown as well. They really want this Ice kill. Can they get it though? No shrine, and he actually backs out. Very desperate play, but still big win here for Fnatic as they actually bring down Mushi. And without Mushi, there is no way they contest this Roshan. What is... Holy shit. And just like that, Queen of Pain is carrying the late game. I was wrong. Get a refresher shot again once more. Has the cheese as well. Envy with the Aegis. And in buyback status wise, Envy does have a buyback. This is big. He can actually just buy BOTs, TP, and if he ends up dying, he can commit so many lives. This is where, like I said, in Envy time, anything happens.
Worthy tribute.
Nana will TP back. But can they perhaps try to isolate Envy right now? There's no way. Ohio, of course, with the snowball saves if he needs to. And Envy will get himself a second lane of barracks. Fnatic about to force a game 4 well on their way.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
They are going to hold their ground. Mineski not going to take any unnecessary deaths. Arrow flying out. No. Jukes from the entire team. The Fnatic will try to go for the Megas here. They have the Aegis, and like I said, with the buyback on Envy, they are going to try with the cogs to push Envy down. He's okay. And with Mushi up, this is the last play right now. Mineski need to make up their minds. Are they going to initiate or not? Looking for... Oh, nice give the Warriors. Kick the kick jabs out. Looking for the hook shot. Envy still going into ham on the meteor racks. Laying down the static storm. Ice is muted. Aghanim, static storm, and down goes jabs. Down goes Ice. No buyback on either. And now they pop the global silence. They're going to try and do whatever they can, but they cannot stop the Eternal Envy lifesteal over the back. Abed. They found Mushi one more time with the Warriors punch. Mushi is dead. And the Megas will be down. GG will be called here. Fnatic will force a game 4. Mineski have been beaten. And Fnatic have shown that they can do it. That they can upset the Giants. This is the beginning of the biggest comeback. We shall have to see. But still, what the hell? 1 hour game. With some beautiful Dota coming out here from the C region.